If you live in the central Okanagan area and require air compressor service or repair, please give Murray a call at Repair 250-826-6533. That's Murray at Repair 250-826-6533. Quality work at a fair price. Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is Gene Edwards. You're watching Lubed, and this is my game preview for the Edmonton Oilers Nashville Predators for April the 14th, 2022. I hope all of you guys had a decent sleep last night. I know I was a little bit restless, but I have since calmed down. The Oilers laid a dud last night. Those that don't know, defensively, we're just absolutely brutal last night, but I have come to accept it and moved on. Like Jay Woodcroft tells his team, one day at a time, one day at a time. So I'm expecting a very good effort, though, when they play the Nashville Predators tomorrow night. I am expecting a good response, and I think we're going to get it. I think we're going to get a hell of a game by the Edmonton Oilers tomorrow. And I don't know if they're going to win or lose, but I better not guarantee. I'm like that close to guaranteeing, though. Actually, I do guarantee, because you can't really get much worse than that. A much better game than what they played yesterday in in St. Paul. Anyway, so let's go take a look at what Nashville has for threats. Obviously, they got a Norris candidate right now in Roman Josi. He has 19 goals. This is a defenseman. 19 goals and 68 assists for 87 points. A D-man with 87 points. That is ridiculous. And then Matt Duchene is having a resurgence. 38 goals and 14 power play goals. I wonder if this is a career year for Duchene. All I know is he's having a hell of a year. As far as the injuries go, they have Josh Archibald listed on the injury reserve, but I'm wondering if he is on the injury reserve because he hasn't taken his COVID shots. Because I really don't recall him getting hurt. I think he's just not allowed to travel, so they have him on the IR. As far as Nashville goes, UC Saros is day-to-day, so we'll see if he plays tomorrow. He was listed day-to-day on April the 10th. And also Michael McCarron, the right wing, is listed day-to-day as of April the 13th. So these are two players that very well may play. And as far as the last 5 games go, both teams are 3-2 in the last 5. Obviously, Oilers, we know their last 2 games were losses. One of them was a shootout loss to Colorado. The other was a dud in Minnesota, which is last night. So we are going to move on to the power play. As far as the power play goes, Edmonton is ranked 4th in the league with a 25.58% power play. Here, let me just get that out of the way so you can actually see it. 25.58 power play, and Nashville is sitting in 7th with a 24.11. So they're very, very close to each other in that department. When it comes to the penalty kill, though, Nashville has a bit more of a margin, as they are ranked, I believe, where are they? There they are, 20th with a 80.32 power play or penalty kill. And then the Oilers are ranked, Nashville's 13th. I got that wrong. Nashville's 13th with an 80.32. Edmonton is ranked 20th with a 77.97. So there's a little bit of a margin there. I'm going to give the special teams advantage to the Nashville Predators just because of that margin on the PK, and it's an ever so slight advantage. However, the betting community on covers has Oilers favored at 57%. And we'll see if that's accurate. Lately, they've been pretty good at predicting it. Let's take a look at some of the trends here. So the Oilers' hot trends that they have going right now are the Oilers are 4-0 in the last 4 after allowing 5 goals or more in their previous game. Oilers are 5-0 in the last 5 when their opponents scored 2 or less goals in their previous game. Oilers are 6-1 in their last 7 on 1 day's rest. And then this stupid stat here is Oilers are 5-1 in the last 6 Thursday games, which who cares if they play on Thursday or Wednesday? I don't know who comes up with some of these stats. Nashville doesn't have any hot or cold stats. As far as head-to-head goes, the 2 hot stats that they have is the home team is 5-1 in the last 6 meetings, and the Oilers are 5-0 in their last 5 meetings. So one says Nashville has a strong advantage, and the other says Edmonton has a strong advantage. So take that for what it's worth. As far as the standings go, now because this is a conference matchup, I listed the standings in the conference standings. They're right behind each other. 1 point difference. Edmonton has 90 points. Nashville has 89 points. Edmonton's record is 42-26-6. Nashville is 42-26-5. So it's the difference of 1 overtime loss between these 2 clubs. So we will see what happens. I am predicting a much better effort. I think the Oilers are going to have a resurgence. I mean, let's face it, guys. Everyone out there that watched that game yesterday know that it was not a very good defensive game. And I think we're going to see a much better defensive-minded team. And I think we're going to see a little bit more on the goal scoring as well, because I don't think you want to keep McDavid tampered down. I don't think McDavid even got a point. Yeah, McDavid's streak was broken, wasn't it, last game? So you don't want to keep him boxed up for too long, because usually when you do, he explodes the next game. Anyway, guys, I will see you tomorrow after the Edmonton Oilers Nashville Predators game for my game review. You guys have a great day. Oiler fans, the #1 fan base in North America. If you guys like the content that Sammy and I bring you, please feel free to like, share, and subscribe, and leave messages in the comment section below. We will talk to you soon. Have a great night.